Today we have Sips for Truth.
Hi.
This is my friend Truk, and we're going to do, basically, Sips for Truth. In our cups, we have, like, a concoction.
A really nasty concoction.
Yes. And for every truth told about one of the people that we've dated, we have to take a sip. But we're going to trade off, okay? So.
Are you going first?
I'll go first, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Told me she wanted to protect me after seeing me have a trauma response. She just threatened to beat me. Okay, your turn.
Oh,
Oh.
it doesn't taste it doesn't taste good, but it doesn't taste bad.
Okay.
Said that he didn't see me as a girlfriend, as his girlfriend.
Yeah, was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Guess which ex that was?
I'm gonna guess.
By the way, I had 3 exes.
Yes, I had 2. I'm gonna guess that was Anthony. Right after. Right? Yeah.
Yes, that was my first one, guys. That's my first ex.
Okay, next one we have. Told me if I cheated on her, she'd shave my scalp off.
That's a lie.
Good. Good. Okay.
Told me to go die in addition to rot in hell after we broke up.
Lie.
No, that's the truth.
Truth? Oh my god.
That was my second ex.
I don't remember this story.
I didn't tell you about my second one a lot.
Oh.
So I feel like it's kind of...
Was he that bad?
No, he wasn't bad. It's just that he went like insane after we broke up.
Okay, now that I have gotten one wrong, I've got to take a bigger sip.
Okay. Does it taste bad? Good?
It tastes unpleasant.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't taste bad. Your turn?
yeah. Got mad at me for taking one hit of a pipe, then passed out on the street while hitting a blinker.
I think that's a lie.
Nope.
That's true.
That's true. Not even joking, she got like so mad at me because Ross let me take a hit of his pipe,
Yeah.
and she had like this no smoking rule that didn't apply to her. Which, like, I get it. Like, I want you to be healthy, but I also don't want you to smoke because I don't really smoke either. Like, I took one hit of a pipe because Ross let me, and you're over here hitting blinkers, passing out on the street.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Told me to go to the gym. Told me to go to the gym or to get a fatter ass for him.
True.
Lie.
Okay. Cheated on me with a fat pedo.
That's a truth. I remember this story so vividly. Right? They actually made me stalk their TikTok.
Yes, I did. Made Lewis do it too. This one's obvious. Wrote the words "I am perfect" in a 10-page apology letter.
That's a truth. That's a truth. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even get through like the first page of that apology letter. It was so funny. Guys, I'm almost out.
Damn. So I need to catch up to you.
Told me he didn't like me crying after I literally bawled my eyes out to him on call.
I'm gonna say that's the truth. Yeah.
Guess which ex that was?
Jalen.
Yeah. Take a sip.
Yeah.
Oh, this next one is gonna be so obvious.
Hit my dog after it coughed on her.
I feel like that's the truth. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad though. If that was the truth, that would be kind of sad.
I'm like washing the taste of this out with Skittles.
Yeah. Oh, this said I was unattractive because I didn't game.
True. Bingo, bullseye, right on the money.
Literally called me unattractive because I didn't play video games.
He's a deadbeat, by the way.
Yeah, literally a deadbeat. Neglected me for 10 to 12 hours every day just playing Fortnite.
This next one's obvious. Only said, yeah, and when I was crying about my cat being put down.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That is the truth.
Ugh. The more you go down, it just gets more bad. Oh,
Like
this one.
it's not bad, it's just really unpleasant.
Yeah.
It's like stuff that you wouldn't want to be mixed together.
Yeah. This one's really obvious.
Okay.
Cheated on me 8 times.
Say that's a lie.
No.
Who cheated on you 8 times?
Anthony!
8 times? I don't remember it being that much.
Well, he confessed to it being 8 times after I broke up with him.
Or a backwards hat on my first date.
Ooh. Wear a backwards hat on your first date. I feel like that's a lie.
It was a beanie.
It was a beanie.
Not any better.
Okay. This one is asked me to pretend to be a toddler so that he could wink it.
Is it bad that I think this is the truth?
Do you think it's true? It's a lie, but my ex was into age play.
Which one?
Guess which one? Surprisingly. Huh?
Anthony.
Yes.
How can you be into age play? You guys were literally in like 7th grade.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like them older. And by that I mean 8th graders.
No, he liked them younger. Like 1st grade.
Oh my god. Do
Oh.
we have any other crazy ex stories?
Wait, you need to do your last one, or did you already do it?
I've already done it.
Oh, okay. This one would ghost me for weeks before talking to me again.
Truth. Yeah.
It wasn't Jalen though.
Was it the one in the middle?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He would literally ghost me for like weeks on end. I don't know why. He never told me why, but oh well. And then he broke up with me and he went batshit crazy.
Fair enough.
Not really fair enough.
The blinker story, I literally like. But it was because we had a no smoking rule that she never followed. Like,
I burped, excuse me.
I'm not like a fiend, you know what I mean? And I remember there was this one time she got in that whole big argument with me because she didn't want me vaping even though I wasn't vaping.
I'm just gonna finish this whole thing.
Didn't want me vaping even though I wasn't vaping. So it was like this weird rule, and I was like, okay, then the same goes to you. Like, I don't want you vaping either.
Right.
And then she was like, okay, I'll follow it. She goes to a friend's house on the weekend. I'm on the phone with her. I watch her literally blow an O at me right in the screen. And I was like, are you fucking serious right now? And I got in like the biggest fight with her. And I was like, it's not the fact that you don't want me vaping. Because I know enough to like not do that. It's the fact that you're going to do it after telling me not to do it.
A crazy thing of mine, not really crazy. I'm gonna tell you all the 8 times that my ex cheated on me. We were literally in middle school. Ready? First time, he slid into this girl's DMs claiming that he was single. He was not single.
He was with you.
He was with me. That girl slid into my DMs saying that he was cheating. And during that time when she was DMing me, he confessed that he was cheating. And I got back with him. I know. And then second time, well, not really second time. Like 4 other times, he would be following like these porn models. Bleep that out. These corn models. These corn models, and I would ask him to stop. He would never stop. I mean, that's kind of like micro cheating, you know?
I fully believe in micro cheating.
Yeah.
Also,
so like I count the 8 times.
Hear me out.
And then wait, hold on. And then 3 other times he sent explicit photos to random girls. Yay! That's my love life.
Yeah, my love life is.
Our love life is really similar.
It is really similar. Cause why did we just date 2 people who? What were their similarities again?
Lied.
Liars, pathological liars. Tell me this. Now, I get it. Some adopted kids stay in touch with their parents. But how did your dad leave you when you were young and then beat you? Did he move down the street? did he... And it's like, I'm not denying what you're telling me, but how do I know it's true at this point? You know, like... And it just made me question, how did your dad beat you if he left? And, like, if she had just had the sense to tell me the order of how that happened, like, oh yeah, my dad used to beat me, then he left me. That's fine. But she would tell me that she didn't grow up with a father. And then the next day said that her dad would hit her.
Make up your mind.
What? And then I remember one time I was talking about how my dad almost passed away when I was 12. Because he had aortic stenosis, like heart disease, and blood clots, COVID, all these different things happened to him. So he was literally about to die. Luckily he didn't. But I was trying to tell her about that because that was like a traumatic experience in my life. And you should be able to open up about traumatic experiences in your life. And rather than being like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, she went, yeah, I understand how you feel. My biological father is in the hospital with lung cancer. What happened till he left?
My ex, this is one time when he was like, oh yeah, I delete Snapchat, I don't like using that app. Literally, he sent me a screenshot. He had an Android, right? And at the top, you could see like the recent apps that he was using. He sent me a screenshot, I see the recent apps, I see Snapchat. And then I'm like, wait, that's a little suspicious. Didn't he just delete Snapchat? Literally, I went full investigation mode. I go to one of the photos he sent me like recently. I checked the document. It said Snapchat. I'm like, oh.
Oh, hell no.
And
sorry.
then I was like, oh. So like, I was like, why do you still have Snapchat? And he was like, oh, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
You said you deleted it.
Lying to me is a big deal.
Yeah.
Literally, he would lie to me and be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a...
So you're lying and you're gaslighting.
They're also both like very, what is it called? Apathetic? Apathetic? Epileptic?
Not epileptic, that's like a seizure thing. They both had like a lack of empathy.
So like apathy.
Apathy, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he would hate when I would cry on call.
Mine?
And like I'm a crier, so.
Yeah, I'm a sensitive human being. I think you are too, and there's literally nothing wrong with that. I think you're more weird if you're not sensitive.
Yeah.
Because like, what do you mean you don't care? What do you mean you don't have a fiber in your being that doesn't care? And my thing is that I don't believe that either of mine didn't care about me. One of them just had a horrible way of showing it, and then the other one couldn't show it at all. Like, I remember I had to force conversation out of this girl.
Yeah.
So bad. I'm not asking you to trauma dump. I'm asking you to, like, share your experiences with me so we can, like, connect on an emotional level. It's all I ever asked for. And at one point, we were getting in this argument, and really tried my best not to interrogate her, like, ever, because she told me, like, oh, it's hard for me to talk about things, which is fine, but you're gonna have to learn somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to have to take baby steps with you through it. I don't expect you. Sorry. I don't expect you to know everything already. I expect you to actually work on something.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, you, like, need to try harder on this. I'm sorry. And I don't want to be that person. But you need to try harder on this. Because I don't want to feel like an a-hole who has to interrogate you to just tell me something about yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or how you're feeling. Like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking with you. I was like, you can tell me anything. Like, I love you. That's something I would let you do. You can talk about anything you want as long as you're telling me the truth.
Tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not already telling the truth, tell the truth to your partner. Because it's shit. It's shit.
Yeah,
on
they're
them.
gonna find out eventually. I found out eventually.
I found out eventually. I fucking interrogated that bitch. Sorry. It's a bitch. It's fucking fucked up on them. It's gonna fuck up you. We're watching Amazing World Gumball, by the way.
That's why we're dozing off so much.
Yeah.
You're gonna find the truth eventually. If you feel like somebody's lying to you, literally, fucking interrogate. That's all I can say. Because what's the point of not? You only live once.
I'm a very petty person. If I think you're lying, I will question you until you prove me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a stubborn, petty person.
Me too. And what I was trying to get at is after telling her, like, you can tell me anything and I want you to talk to me. Like, that's my genuine request. That is my only request for you to write, like, right now. I want you to talk to me. Do you remember when we got in that first argument that we had that was so stupid? And it was like, she acted like a complete, like she was completely tired of me the whole day. And then she sees her friends.
Yes.
And then comes back to me and says, finally, what a breath of fresh air. And then, that was weird. Looking back on that, that's still so weird. Because and when I asked her about it, we got in this big fight. This was our first fight ever. And I have the theory of, like, your first fight really shapes what kind of relationship you're going to have. Mm-hmm. Because if it's stupid, you're going to spend your entire time wasting your time. Mm-hmm. That's all I can say. If you don't have an argument that genuinely builds y'all's character, like, together, and it's just something stupid and simple that you could have just solved with a conversation, it's not going to work. That's my only advice to give. And I swear, I remember when I was just trying to get her to talk to me about, like, what was wrong, she was like, oh, I prefer to listen rather than talk. That's not how it works. I know everybody's like, oh my god, I want the yapper girlfriend or boyfriend and the listener boyfriend or girlfriend pair. I want that. No, you don't. Like, you do, but do you know
But to a certain extent.
Yeah, do you know how exhausting it is to be talking about something that you're really excited about and all you hear is, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or devastated about, and you can't, like, a lot of people want to be listened to, but I think it's so important that you're also responded to. Not listened to. You need to be heard. You need to be heard.
Use your ears.
Mm-hmm.
You got them for a reason.
Exactly.
Unless you're deaf, then I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry for the deaf people we've offended.
I'm sorry.
True. Any other crazy stories?
To be honest, my story's kind of aligned with yours. Me and my ex would get into, like, really stupid arguments. Like, this is one time he was following, like, the corn stars. This is my third ex, by the way, my recent ex. He was following, like, corn stars and the Instagram models, and I'm like, I don't like that. Call me insecure. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. You good?
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up with you.
I'm finished. I'm done.
I know.
He called me insecure. I don't really give a fuck. but I didn't like it because of what my first ex did, right? And so I was like, hey, can you unfollow them, please? He's like, why does it matter? Why does it matter? It makes me uncomfortable. Like, how many times did he explain it to you? It took me 3 times to ask him to stop. 3rd time, I had to yell at him. And he was just like, why does it matter? Like, I don't even look at their posts. I don't even, like, talk to them. Like, I don't like their posts. That doesn't... Okay, you're still following them. Like, obviously, you like something about them if you're following them. That's the point of following someone. You either know them or you like their content. You like their content.
And there's these stars, they don't even make anything except for showing skin.
Literally, how are you? These people, I'm sorry for all the corn stars that are online. I'm really sorry. Love you guys. But how you're literally falling for a trap. Like, these people literally show their cooch online. They show their cooch online for money, for big bucks, and you're falling for it. How are you falling for it? It's literally in the name, in the title. Like, how more oblivious do you have to get? Like, literally, even a simple interaction gives them like 10 cents.
Yeah, literally.
Gives them 10 cents. You're literally giving these people money to keep on making their content.
Did I ever tell you about Johnny Lopez?
Johnny Lopez. No, I don't know about Johnny Lopez.
I'm sorry if I offended the Johnny Lopez. I genuinely don't know who you are. But my friend that I've had since like elementary school, who was in the same first block
There's
as...
so many greens in here.
There are. I don't like the greens.
You like the green?
Not really. Because they're too limey for the rest of the flavors.
I get what you mean.
Little Miss Perfect, right? When we were still dating. When we were literally on the cusp of our breakup. This is what inspired me to break up with her, by the way. This is what like was just like the flick of the switch for me. Personally, I'm a loyal person. I'm always loyal to you.
Wait, is this like she was like throwing her hand stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always loyal to you.
Mm-hmm.
If we're together, I would never cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I would never even do anything to make you uncomfortable. You told me to unfollow somebody relatively quick. The only time I didn't do that was when my first girlfriend kept telling me, I want you to stop being friends with Emery.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Emery was one of our best friends, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not about that life. You know what I mean? I'm not about that life.
Like, if you tell me to unfollow one of my close friends, I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
But if it's just a random person on Instagram, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Yeah, or just somebody I barely interact with that maybe goes to our school and you don't like that person, so you say, hey, can you unfollow them? They're like, we don't really have really good things going on for us. Then yes, I'll do it. But if it is a close friend of mine, Emery was like one of the first freaking people that I ever met when I first went to the new school. And that, like, friendships like that, that's a good thing, right? But anyway, a girl that I was friends with in elementary school and I'm friends with now told me, hey, do you know about your girlfriend and Lopez? And I was like, what do you mean? And then she was like, oh, well, Lopez, his way of flirting, and then he's a bop. He's like a school bop, all right? He's a man bop.
You say that so aggressively.
Bop. And, he's a flirt. You know, he's a ladies' man. I more power to you, I guess. But she said, his way of flirting is compliments. And I was like, okay, yeah, me too. What's going on? And then she says, well, the other day in first block, I saw him and your girlfriend. And he was being all like, oh, I like your hair. I like your shirt. And I'm not insecure, right? Like, I'm very comfortable in my own skin, but it's more of a matter of, like, what are you doing? What are you doing and why are you doing it? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you want to cheat, go ahead, because you weren't worth my time anyway. But this is another thing that I consider micro-cheating. Take the compliment, move on with your day.
Right.
No. Instead, my friend tells me, that she's sitting there twirling her hair, fixing her shirt, being all like, thank you.
Just take the compliment.
Just take the
A
compliment. And that's not even where it ends. When asked, aren't you dating someone by the guy, she went, yeah, like there was a question mark at the end of it.
And she sighed.
Yeah. If you don't want to be with me, just say it, because I'm not going to waste my time with some...
Right, a simple thank you would have sufficed. Just like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No twirling, no fixing the shirt. Just a thank you.
I get it. I love to receive a compliment here and there. I hardly ever get it, but like, when I get one, I'm very happy, but I am not twirling my hair, kicking my feet happy.
I mean, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
If it's from you, then like obviously I'm gonna let you kick my feet. Sorry guys, we're getting married when we're 25.
Yeah, if we're not married by the time we're 25, we're tying the knot. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this 26 minutes.
Of just straight up podcast yapping.
Pretty much.
Unedited, this is raw footage.
Raw footage. Best advice you'll ever get in your whole life.
Not really.
Be petty!
Yes, be petty.